You can see more episodes of Destiny at cineplexstudios.com.
I told you I didn't like this shortcut.
My name is Toxina. You are playing perfectly tonight.
I don't like this. Now, what was I saying? I'm pretty sure Lord Kobakanda will be going hungry today. Clearly, she's new in Greenpeace.
For we are known as the Journeys, the greatest rulers this planet has ever known. The era of innocence is over.
Hi, welcome to this episode of Fitness for Every Life. My name is Cami Burnett, and this is John King, and we're your hosts of the show. We are going to have a most interesting guest on our show. We have our segment, or our episode of nutrition.
Yeah, we got general health and fitness.
And mind, body, and spirit. And living in LA, mind, body, and spirit is so important. I mean, we're constantly driving on the freeways. Every single freeway in LA is just jam-packed with traffic.
Lots of stress. Yeah.
Lots of stress.
But like I said, we do have the blessing of being here in Southern California, the benefits of the parks and the beach and the mountains and so many wonderful weather,
Definitely.
a lot of wonderful resources.
Definitely.
And now, again, the nutrition segment.
Nutrition is very important. I'm an actress, and John.
Yeah, I'm an actor.
He's an actor as well, and we care about what we put in our bodies because it gives us fuel to be able to, get through our day. Plus, I'm a mother of 4, so I gotta feed my kids healthy foods as well.
Yeah,
so,
healthy choices,
yeah,
and
healthy
like I said, living here, we do have access to really good, vegetables and fruits and things like that. So that's
Farmers
really
markets.
nice. And yeah, the markets, some of the markets are wonderful. I mean, like I said, we'll be featuring those in the future episodes as well.
Right, definitely.
Then, of course, like I said, the general health and fitness section. It's, there's so much information out there, and being able to bring it to our viewers, from the doctors and the trainers and all the different information we're going to provide. It's really, really, it's just really, really helpful. So definitely. I know I learned something every time I see one of our episodes. Even if I'm seeing a repeat of it, I'm picking up on something new and different.
And don't forget, get a pen and paper because you're going to need to write all this stuff down. Yeah. And at the end of our show, you'll see our website. Feel free to email us, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Yeah, with any questions, or comments or recommendations. If you have anything you would like to see on a future episode, let us know. We can work on getting that there.
Okay, John. Welcome to our show.
Absolutely.
Hi, I'm Holly Anderson with the New Media Reporter. You may also know me as Lisa Monroe from the hit web series Destiny. Today, I am going to show you the best workout in the world. It's one I do all the time at one of the best gyms in the world. Come on inside. I'm going to introduce you to the owner who will be training me today, Ricky Funes. Let's go. Wow. Okay, we are at the coolest gym in the world. And who do I see but Ricky Funes, the owner of this gym. Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
So good to see you.
Good, thank you. Likewise.
Yeah.
You ready to get your work on?
I am. He gives a great workout, and I know what he's going to have me do today.
Perfect. We'll start off warm up with a jump rope.
All right.
Sounds
good. Trainer and owner Ricky Funes has told me to jump rope for a warm-up, and he's right. It's a great warm-up. So let's get started. Let's do some more exercises. Let's go. Okay, so you've seen a few things we do in the ring. I'm going to show you a couple of things to do out of the ring. It's going to work your triceps. I'm going to show you an easy one first, and then we'll go to a more advanced. So you can use this at home if you have a chair or a bench. You can just put your hands behind you, feet out in front, and you can go, if you're just beginning, just do tiny little pushes. You never want to lock out your elbow. You always want to keep it soft. It keeps the pressure off the joints. And then you come down and up, down and up. This works the triceps, okay? Now, a more advanced one is put your feet on the bench or the chair or the couch behind you. Put your hands on the floor, hands about shoulder width apart. Come down and up, down and up. You never want to lock out your arms hard. You want to keep a slight. And this gets your biceps, your shoulders, pretty much everything in here to keep you strong, okay? Now, this is just a little of what we do here. There's so much more. So I encourage you to come down to 10 Goose, get your workout on, train with Ricky Funes. Thank you, Ricky. I appreciate that. And I'm gonna show a shirt. You can come down here and buy an awesome shirt. They come in blue, red, or black, many sizes. And you can also go on the website, 10gooseboxing.com, and order one. Or come down here and get your workout on with Ricky. Come on, Ricky. Thank you.
You're welcome anytime. Any of you out there, just come and join, come and visit. You never know who you're gonna find in here. Celebrity, world champion, anybody. Just come by, swing by, and say hi.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. It's the best workout.
I don't know what's happening. Why me? Why this reality? Why don't I remember anything?
You have all the loyalty and commitment of all the alignment personnel, and above all, you have my loyalty and commitment. There's nothing left to figure out.
My name is not Liz.
I once thought I knew what was right, only to find out everything I was told.
Hey, what up? This is Eddie, owner of Metroflex Gym Long Beach. You know, real training isn't pretty, and neither is this gym. But if you want to look good, train your butt off, get hardcore, this is the right spot. We have elements of CrossFit, powerlifting, strongman, bodybuilding, tactical training, sports-specific training. Everything you can think of that's hardcore belongs in this gym. We have trainers that are experienced as bodybuilders, professional athletes in all different realms. So come on down to Metroflex, get your hardcore on.
Welcome back to Fitness for Every Life. We're going to talk about nutrition and the foods that we should be eating and the foods that we should not be eating, because nutrition is very important for a healthy body to help you maintain a healthier lifestyle. Stay tuned.
Hi everybody, and welcome back from the break. This is John King. I am here at Dan Decker's place, IFBB Pro Dan Decker, a good friend of mine, and he's been a friend of mine for many, many years, and I've been very honored to have Dan as a friend. I've watched him develop and grow into quite the amazing superstar athlete that he is. You'll oftentimes, as you're walking through the grocery store, see him on the cover of magazines and all kinds of things. But on top of being a great athlete from a standpoint of modeling and that kind of stuff, he is an incredibly knowledgeable athlete. To be at IFBB Pro, you gotta know your stuff. And so today I came over and wanted to talk to Dan for a few minutes about some of his nutritional plans and how he handles nutrition as part of being an IFBB Pro athlete. So Dan, we got a variety of foods here out on the table. You actually have to do a lot to balance your nutrition and diet for bodybuilding, don't you? So what are some of the key things you focus on as a IFBB Pro bodybuilder and athlete?
One of the main things I focus on is trying to eat frequent meals, trying to get as many meals in throughout the day, eating every 2.5 to 3 hours, preventing muscle protein breakdown, but you do that through eating lots of protein. You know, there's some evidence suggests if you don't eat every couple hours, your body can actually use its muscle for a fuel source.
Yeah, energy source.
And as a bodybuilder, you know, that's something you don't want to happen.
Yeah.
So by eating lots of protein frequently throughout the day, that helps prevent that.
Now, the other thing is you're careful to watch what you're eating throughout the day. You want to eat certain kinds of foods as the day goes on. Like certain things you may not want to eat right before bed. Certain things you want to eat for energy in the morning to kind of get your system going. You might want some kind of quick energy because after you've slept for a period of time, you've kind of depleted your energy sources. That's really, really key. And again, knowing what those things are. You know, we have some great sources of carbs and, you know, some quick sugars and things here on the table. Like I said, and fibers, again, a really key thing. One of the other things, though, on top of all of the nutritional thing is, because again, to be an IFBB pro athlete, you got to keep your whole life in balance. So you got rest patterns you have to be careful about. You know, talk a little bit about your rest patterns and how do you get all this nutrition and the adequate rest in at the same time?
Usually I try to get 8 hours of sleep every night. You know, it's I'm a person, I don't function well unless I get at least 7-8 hours of sleep a night. Sometimes I'll even wake up in the middle of the night. If I have to go to the bathroom, I make it a rule of thumb. I'll take some more protein, and if I'm going to be awake, I might as well eat or have a shake. Eat some almonds. It keeps me full. I go to bed, and that's, again, you're helping prevent muscle breakdown that way. Instead of going hours and hours without food, sleeping all throughout the night.
Right.
You know, so that's getting an extra meal in. That's one way to get an extra meal in, or getting something else in.
Extra nutrition,
extra
that's true.
nutrition in throughout the night.
Well, and then of course also your essential vitamins and things like that. One of the other vegetables, or one of the other items that I know is key, at least from the other people that I have talked to that are professional athletes, they use as a primary protein source, but we don't have here on the table today, is eggs. Do you, you know, are you a big fan of eggs? Or?
I'm a very big fan of eggs. Especially in the mornings are great because they're high in L-tyrosine. Actually, the reason why a lot of breakfast foods are popular is because they give you energy. Tyrosine is in all the popular breakfast foods like tomatoes, potatoes, eggs. But eggs are great because they're complete, nearly complete in amino acid profile. I also like the yolks. I don't eat all the yolks, but I'll put a few yolks in.
Yeah, because it's got some good fats that you
about
still need.
2 yolks per about every 5 eggs or so. I'll throw in my eggs. And,
that's good.
So yeah, that's eggs are great and they're cheap. It's an affordable protein.
Yeah, and like I said, I know for me, a lot of times if I'm working late, you know, I've mentioned I've got multiple jobs going on. This is only one of my many jobs, and sometimes I don't get home until really late, and so I want a light meal before dinner or before I go to bed. But I need that protein. Like I said, I haven't had maybe necessarily enough protein through the day. So a lot of times I'll eat them as a late night meal because they really they settle well for me. Absolutely. They're a lot lighter than, say, eating a piece of beef or chicken. Nothing wrong with those things. It's just not really easy to sleep on. So yeah, eggs are a really good late night meal for me. Like you like them in the morning?
Yeah, I honestly, my favorite thing before bedtime is cottage cheese again. Cottage cheese, it's high in caseinate protein. That type of protein actually takes longer to break down. I find that's not hard on my stomach.
Well, and that's a good thing.
It'll keep you in a positive nitrogen balance longer throughout the night.
That's really good. And again, that's why I wanted to come over here and talk to you. Like I said, I've known you for years, and I know you're just so knowledgeable. Again, that's the kind of thing that I would never even know. I didn't know it until just today, so I'm glad I'm here. I'm going to be eating more cottage cheese later tonight for sure.
Excellent.
So, like I said, I just wanted to take a few minutes and come over, get some insight from you about your nutritional stuff. We're planning to have Dan on in the future, possibly on some training sections, talking about some of his training and what he does to prepare for contest, or if he's not preparing for contest, just to stay in good shape and good condition. Dan, like I said, an incredibly knowledgeable resource, super friendly guy. Again, one of the best athletes, bar none, in the industry, and a real stellar representative of what the bodybuilding and fitness industry can be. And I'm very, very proud to have you as a friend and have you on the show.
Thanks for having me on.
Dan, if you want to know more about Dan Decker, he's got a Facebook page with a lot of information on it. He's got a lot of things on the horizon that's coming up. We've got a link on our website, Fitness for Every Life, so you can go to the guest page and you click on the link that says Dan Decker, and it'll bring you to his Facebook page where he'll be announcing all host of things that he's got coming on the horizon. A little too early to announce everything, so we're just going to kind of keep you enticed and interested. So thanks for watching this segment. Again, if you have any questions, you can contact me, John King, at Fitness for Every Life. And if you have questions specifically for Dan, or you're interested in knowing more about Dan, let me know and we'll see what we can do. Maybe bring him back on for another special episode. So thanks for watching, and let's head to the next break before we do our Mind, Body, and Spirit segment.
Looking for a realtor that's personable, knowledgeable, and an excellent negotiator that's motivated to get your home sold? I'm Joanna Selby with Prudential California Realty. Looking to sell your home? Want to know what your home is worth? Want a realtor to expose your home to top websites, magazines, and even on TV? I'm here to help. Call 855-600-BLVD, treating you like family.
Welcome back to Fitness for Every Life, and we are here again with Denise, the founder of the Right Eating Association. It is, really, really good to have you back on the show. You are, like I said, such a bastion of knowledge. I know from personal experience and discussions with you, some of your own personal accomplishments and some of your other clients and things you've done. We're going to talk about that in a second, but one of the things we're definitely going to focus on in this segment, being early December, we're going into the holiday season, and I get invited to so many little events, and we got covered dishes at lunch and all kinds of things, and I'm always struggling. I'm the kind of person that can't even boil water, and I'm always struggling with what is a good healthy choice. I want to take something healthy. I don't want to take a bag of chips and cheese dip. That's not a good choice. So I'm always struggling with some good healthy choices. So we're going to talk about that here in a few seconds, and we see you brought some good great things, so we'll talk about all that. But introduce yourself, Denise, for the people who didn't see you on the earlier segment.
I'm the founder and owner of the Right Eating Association, and I never actually imagined that I'd be sitting next to you or telling anybody how to do this, because I was a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
I was a binge eater, and I did a very good job of binge eating because I never knew how to do this. So I'm happy to tell you that I have learned the balance between good healthy eating and treats, and you have to satisfy your emotional needs and your nutritional needs, and then you've got the balance between the two. And once you've found that balance, you will never ever have a recurring problem.
And that's one of the goals of the show, is to bring education to. That's why, again, we are Fitness for Every Life.
Yes.
Kids, adults, parents, seniors,
Right.
everybody. We're
Right.
trying to bring education to the whole family and keep them enlightened. So like I said, you really do have a great knowledge. We're going to talk a little bit about how people can kind of tap into all that knowledge and experience you have, and maybe kind of engage with you further later on in the segment. But one of the things I noticed you got on the table here, and you were so kind to do this, we can come in and bring some healthy option snacks and things that we can do as we go into the holidays. Again, it's so hard to come up with a good choice. Things that you can take to a friend's house, take over, take to work, take to, covered dish, social events, that are good, healthy choices. I want to bring something that's good and healthy, enjoyable but healthy. So tell us a little bit about some of the things you brought today.
Okay. It's interesting that you say this because at one of the wellness centers where I work, we're actually having a potluck on Friday.
There you go.
And they said to me, what can you bring?
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things that I am bringing, and the good thing about this is you can make it in advance.
Mm-hmm.
My children laugh about this, but this is one of the things they love. It's called a tuna boat.
Mm-hmm.
What you do is you basically take a roll.
Mm-hmm.
Now some people can't eat bread,
Mm-hmm.
so you can do gluten-free rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can do, you don't have to use a roll at all. You could put it into an avocado and take the inside out. You could put it into a pineapple. It just depends how you want to do this. You can put it into a bell pepper so that you're not using the bread. So basically this one's made with a roll, and you just basically cut the rolls in half. Obviously whole wheat's healthier.
Right.
And then you just scoop out the inside. Now, you can do it vegetarian. So for people who don't eat fish, you don't have to use tuna. Basically what you would do is you could take asparagus tips, you could take mushrooms, whatever vegetable you want, and then you would just put the mushroom tips, fresh ones that you can do the canned ones, and then you just drain them. You put the asparagus tips, then you could use either light mayonnaise, Miracle Whip light, mayonnaise, just put it on top, and then you just, or I've used tuna here, and then tuna I use the garlic powder. I don't use salt. There's so much added salt you just don't even know.
Right.
And then you just mix the tuna with the mayo, put it inside. You make like a little hole where you take some of the bread out, and then you put it in the tuna, you fill it, and then you just take some shredded cheese. You can use for people who are lactose intolerant or can't have the dairy, or don't have dairy at all.
Right.
You can use soy cheese or tofu cheese, or just, this is the Tillamook cheese, just shred it on top, dust it with paprika. You freeze these. You can take them out that day, put it on a tray. You can either put it, when I take them on Friday, I'm taking a little toaster oven, and you just broil them. Or you can just put them onto a tray if you're having a lot of guests,
Right.
and basically you broil them till they're nice and crisp and piping hot.
Oh,
And
that
this is
sounds
like a tuna
really
melt.
good. Yeah, that's really,
Yeah.
And it's convenient, and it's a
Yeah.
really nice quick snack. And
So
yeah.
these are wonderful.
That's great.
The other thing that I'm taking, because now it's getting cooler, and they've actually done studies on this, and what they found is that if you start with soup or salad before any meal, you eat half the calories. It shrinks your appetite.
Makes sense.
So one of the things that I often take to friends is a big salad. In fact, I'm doing Thanksgiving. One of the things I'm having is going to be a big salad. And I just put all the lettuces in, all different lettuce leaves, cherry tomatoes. I put in carrots, which are very healthy because of the carotene, radishes, cut up celery, artichoke hearts, and then lastly I will add the avocado. And then some people don't have the right dressing, so you could take with like a balsamic vinaigrette or make your own olive oil vinegar, mustard dressing, and just take it on the side, and people can help themselves, because I hate salad that's drenched in dressing.
Exactly.
I mean, it's just, the other
Doesn't
thing
even
that I
taste
wanted
good.
to say is I always have a veggie tray out with, different
juice
dips, so that people can have choices. Like hummus is a wonderful one to put out with your veggies, because then, you're not starving when you get to the meal, so you can always take a veggie tray. And I actually posted on my Facebook page, I don't know if you saw it, somebody posted a veggie tray that's in the shape of a turkey.
I did see that.
you see
I
it?
did see that. Yeah, it's so cute. It really is. So
No, but isn't that fun?
very
You can do it
festive.
for all the different holidays, different,
Exactly.
different trays.
Yep.
So I thought that would be wonderful.
That's a great idea.
Okay,
You're right.
so there's the turkey vegetable tray. And then also when you have the pies,
Right.
I always do a fruit platter. I don't know anybody who does not like chocolate strawberries.
Oh, yeah.
Chocolate dipped strawberries. And those you can do in advance as well.
That's true.
Or you can have people, you can do the chocolate fountain. When
Right,
I went to the buffet today, they had a chocolate fountain, and everybody was making their own strawberries. They had marshmallows, they had strawberries, you could make s'mores, all different things.
Right.
When you come to the pies over the holidays, the crust is the part that's going to have most of the calories.
Right.
So if you take a small piece and you don't eat all the crust, you're saving a lot of the calories there.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then if you just use some fresh fruit and just have a little bit of, you can get frozen yogurt instead of the ice cream.
Always all kinds of neat tricks. Well, like
There
I
you
said,
go.
you know, we've had you on before our other segments. We've had you on today with so many great ideas, so much great information. I really want people to really find out more. So let's tell them a little bit about how they find out, how to get a hold of you, find out more about what you've got going on, and maybe possibly engage you as a resource.
That would be wonderful. Well, I can do this anywhere in the world.
Okay.
Technology is unbelievable. I've got Viber, I've got Skype, I've got Facebook, I've got my webpage, which is www.therighteating.com.
Okay.
And then my Facebook page. You can get to my Facebook page from my website and
Okay.
back and forth.
Okay.
And my email's on there, my telephone numbers, contact information's on there.
Okay.
I have a lot of doctors who refer patients for preventative care, so before they put onto medications for blood pressure, cholesterol, etc. They actually send them to me to see if I can help them avoid medication, which is wonderful. And I've been to so many different companies, and I go in as a guest speaker. I go in at lunchtime or whatever time's convenient, and I'll do, a talk for any
Always,
company.
you can go to the Fitness for Every Life page, go down to the left side, down to the guest page, and you'll have a link to her site from our site. Keep watching. We're going to have Denise on a couple of the different segments. She's been, like I said, she's such a knowledgeable resource, and we're really blessed again to have you. And look forward to her. Who knows? Maybe we'll sneak by her place one day and we'll actually make a little snack together.
There you go.
There you go. We've got
Thank
something
you.
to look forward to. Thank you so much.
Thanks for inviting me.
All right. Well, keep your eyes out and watch for the next segment right after the break. This is John King.
This is Cammie Burnett.
And we want to invite you to watch on Saturday mornings at 6:30 a.m. on KVMD, our program,
Fitness for Every Life.
It's going to provide you with information about mind, body, spirit, physical health, nutritional health, and just general guidelines. Hopefully you will join us and learn more about